Mercedes AMG GLC63 S, as subtle as a sledgehammer. The GLC63 S is the sort of car you really want to dislike. It's about the size of a modest chalet, sounds like an ace car, and its newly introduced Pan America grille has all the subtlety of cast iron gate. However, and you see where I'm going with this, it makes perfect sense from the driver's seat. More sense, in fact, than any other iteration of the GLC. So what did we like about Mercedes-AMG's range-topping GLC63 S? Read the full car review to find out. Before we get to anything else, it's worth addressing the large, crammed-up elephant in the room. The GLC63 S is pretty large, and it certainly makes a statement, something along the lines of "I'm driving into a football ground on transfer deadline day." But despite its Premiership footballer styling, the GLC63 S is a handsome machine. Mercedes' large slatted Pan America grille, coming imminently to all 63 models soon, actually looks at home on the GLC's imposing body, and the rest of the car looks muscular without being bulky. The rear of the GLC63 S is a bit harder to love, mind. There are 6 versions of the GLC63. That's 2 shapes, SUV and coupe, and 2 power levels for each of those, the regular 470 bhp and the S-badged 503 bhp. Like the smaller 43, the 63 is mind-bendingly quick when you put very right foot in the pedal. But what's most hilarious about the GLC63 S is the quantity of power it has in reserve. Whatever speed you're doing, a sniff of extra throttle adds a double figures, and comes with a rise of the bonnet and roar of 4.0-litre V8. The result? You can make steady progress in the GLC, using as a calm, sophisticated, high-speed cruiser. Or you can not do that, and put it in Sport Plus. In fact, you have a choice of modes to tweak the sportiness of the car's response to the driver's steering, braking and throttle inputs. The damping can be adjusted independently. The driving modes, Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, the personalizable Individual, plus Race on the S models, do make a difference. But when you have 500-odd pound-foot of torque at your command, that's still pretty formidable whatever mode you're in, even Comfort with its toned-down responses. Throw in the commanding driving position and the overall driving experience is fantastically silly, a bit like the G63 S but without the cornering ability of a block of flats. The brakes are suitably powerful and easy to control, while the steering is precise and predictable, and just about weighty enough to be satisfying. Being a modern Mercedes SUV, the GLC63 is comfortable, well made, cleverly laid out, and well suited to adult passengers and luggage. The boot space in the coupe is less than the SUV, 500 litres versus 550 with the rear seats up, 1,400 versus 1,600 with them down. The coupe is also heavier, and the view out of the rear window is far more restricted. Whichever version you're in, the running costs won't be cheap. The official combined fuel economy figures are all around 27 miles per gallon, and the CO2 output is as high as you'd fear from a V8, 234 grams/km, or 244 for the more powerful versions, putting road tax for the first year at £1,700.